here in Ann Arbor, Michigan. We've got a great matchup for you today.
Mason Curtis playing safety.
3rd down and 5. Can the Wolverines get off the field on 3rd down? Here's Williams. He'll run it and pick up the first as he's
the 50.
A gain of 4 on the last play. 2nd and 6. Williams again. Another tight end throw. DeGraff gets upfield, picks up the first.
Washington.
2nd down and 12 at the 39. Williams fires. Oh, almost intercepted. Jair Hill had it.
This was a miscommunication on the outside. Looks like he's expecting a hitch from Denzel Boston. Boston ran a slant.
Backfield with Williams. Here's Williams. Guns it. Far side and incomplete. Zeke. August 19. And a handoff. Marshall follows his block. Squeezes through. And empty backfield for Bryce Underwood. Underneath. Nice throw and catch. 1st down. The pistol back. Play fake. Underwood sets up, drops it off to Marshall. In the flat, stutter step up the sideline. 1st down. At the 47 for the Wolverines. Here's the reverse. And it's McCulley. McCulley with a hole and a 1st down. Donovan Underwood. Guns it over the middle and caught for 1st down. Is that ball live? It looked like it was a catch by Tonelli, but now they rule it incomplete. So a long 3rd and 16 at the 48. Underwood drops it off over the middle. And it's caught by Zach Marshall. And Marshall. They find Morgan, and he dropped it. Incomplete. 138 yards of total offense. Williams to throw it. Winds up. The deep ball in coverage and caught. Denzel Boston went up and got it.
As Boston is just going to get a chance from his quarterback. So he moves inside of Mason Curtis, but the other corner, Zeke Barry, is there and gets lost based on where the ball is, and Boston.
Williams fires far side, incomplete. And Gross, 6 of 7 on the season. And no good. He pushed it wide right. 1st down and 10 at the 20 for the Wolverines. Underwood drops it off underneath, and it's caught. Tonelli. The Bears, 2nd and 5 at the 25. Marshall looking for that 1st down. He's strong. Fights for it. He's electric. And they give it to Marshall. And Marshall, look at the leg drive. Underwood looking. Here's Marshall in space. And Marshall picks up the 1st down. They're in the game now at running back. They give it to him straight ahead. No, over the middle it's caught. Great play action fake. Donovan McCulley.
Backer, and he's able to get it to Donovan McCulley.
1st down. Here's Underwood outside. Caught. And it's Zach Marshall pounding forward. And he'll get Underwood. Pumps. Sets up underneath. Here's Marsh in space. Marsh. Touchdown, Michigan. Andrew Marsh.
And then the motion from this Michigan player in the slot, what does that do? Creates all this space in the middle of the field, and they run that middle screen. Beautiful job by the offensive line.
Very close. 1st down for Washington. Williams gets out of the pocket, buys some time, drops it off to Jonah Coleman. See how they respond after Michigan finally put some points on the board. Williams tries to get outside and jacked down. What a tackle by Ernie Hausman. This kid is
his linebacker position right here, and he's set up to defend that quarterback run, and that's something that they struggled with a week ago. How many times did we talk about in the meetings? Missed tackles.
For Washington, Williams underneath. Coleman with space. Coleman puts on the juice and gets out of bounds as he crosses midfield.
Here, and what you get is a blitz. So you get a blitz from Ernest Hausman, and then guess what? The middle of the field is wide open. We saw that time and time again a week ago. And against this Washington team, with their explosiveness from their quarterback, the backfield, even Denzel Boston down the field, blitzing them.
Boston already with a 48-yard reception. Here's a screen. Doesn't work this time. Muhammad corralled and
They're going to get TJ Guy. He drops out, and the pressure comes from this side. But there's rotation in the second level, and it allows for...
Underwood pulls it out, throws, complete, nice throw, great catch.
Different about this offense today, they're really utilizing the tight ends. Gus, already 5 catches for the tight ends.
21 now, Michigan with some breathing room. Underwood throwing on first down. Reverses out of trouble. First down in sight, striding, and he'll slide down after he picks it up. Underneath, great catch. Andrew Marsh, one hand, flag on the play.
Gus, what do you always say? A catch like a, give me that.
Give me it.
Right, look at that, my goodness. I tell you, you know who he reminds me of?
Underwood hands it off to Marshall. And Jordan Marshall just pounding forward. Underwood sprints out, delayed handoff. Marshall, first down, cuts it inside. Michigan. Conservative. Marshall. And he gets to the 30. And no good. Out of the offset eye. Play fake. Williams skipping on the move. Lets it go. Finds Cade Eldridge at the 42. Williams knocked down and incomplete. Great job by Rayshon Benny. Williams lofts it up in the air for Coleman. He gets his shoulder square and tiptoes. Williams sprints out on the move. Nice catch. Denzel Boston for Damon Williams Jr. Williams under pressure and sack. Derek Moore.
From Derek Moore, he's just going to go inside. They're bringing Etta on the outside to try to contain.
Williams bouncing over the middle. Caught! Raiden Vines Bright ran a great run.
Middle linebacker into that soft spot of the middle of the field. Safety late in coverage. That was Jaden Mangum.
At the 6. One timeout left. Here's Vines Bright. Gets to the corner. Did he get in? No. 44 seconds remaining. Coleman straight ahead. Touchdown Huskies.
In the offensive line, Coleman is able to just get right behind those guys, dig his way into the goal.
Williams steps up and sacked. No, he breaks the tackle on the move and incomplete.
This stunt starts with the blitzing linebacker and it allows the end to come right up in the middle, and you think the play is dead, but how about Houdini? Damon Williams, but he just can't get enough on that throw.
In the first half with a long of 22. He sprints out of the pocket, delivers a soft one. Nicely done as Andrew Marsh. Second down and 8. And Marshall explodes for a first down. Bryant in the backfield. Underwood off his back foot. Nice throw, great catch, Zach Marshall. First down, Wolverines. 10 at the Washington 27 for Michigan. Underwood, sidearm, Samaj Morgan, first down again. Third down and 8. Underwood looks that way. Underneath again, he's got a receiver. Not enough for first down. Bredesen, they give it. Marshall. Oh, what a fight.
I don't think he got it. The far official is saying it's Washington ball.
And intercepted. Cole Sullivan. Michigan has a football.
Sullivan is, what does that do? It drags him into that throw zone. And there he is for the pick. They're trying to throw the slant, and Sullivan is just reading his keys. He's just doing his job. He didn't read the eyes of the quarterback. He's looking at the run.
Can Michigan pay it off? Marshall! Touchdown! Michigan!
Bredesen, they run a little bit of a trap. They leave the defensive lineman for the fullback, Max Bredesen. It allows
DeMond Williams guns it to the sideline, and it's caught from the 42. Williams, they're opening it up for him now. Near side, nice strike. Denzel Boston from the Michigan 42. Williams over the middle, and another interception. This time it's Jimmy Rolder.
defense. The tight end moves out to the outside, and he throws it behind him. Rolder is there.
Marshall looking for that first down, spins, kind of scoots forward. Depending on the spot, it looks like he got it. 11. Here's Underwood. Nice throw and catch. What a play. Sensational.
This is an incredible throw. Back foot, tight coverage, with timing in front of the safety who's coming up from his spot.
Huskies showing blitz. Marshall cuts it inside at the 20. Look at that strength of Jordan Marshall.
And this is a funky formation. Look at Marsh.
Here's the play, the roll, Underwood, wide open. Touchdown, Zach Marshall.
Here, watch him. He's going to come behind the play, and it looks like a fake right there, and then nobody with Zach Marshall. A little bit of a funky
scrimmage. Williams, and he's hit. It's loose, and Washington jumps on it. Derek Moore. It's over at the Washington 17. Marshall. And the leg drive by this young man is incredible. Marshall. First down, Wolverines. Now Underwood wanted to run it. I don't know if that was a broken play. Looked like it was. McLaughlin. Jasper Parker in the backfield. Morgan in motion. They pitch it to Parker. Near side. And it'll go out of bounds inside the 5. A gain of 2. Zabak down. And it's good. But there's another flag.
It was Jordan Marshall. And Jordan Marshall was the one that said, yeah, get here, man.
Williams throwing it deep. And another interception. Wow, off his backside. Holy Chicago. Jacob Oden to the door.
He's thinking to himself like, oh my goodness, I just tripped and fell down and Denzel's gonna get a catch. And then he's like, nope, I got it. Wow, Boston tries to adjust. Obviously drops that one right into the lap of Jacob Oden. Playing Ohio State as a 9-2. I think that's a win and in situation.
Marshall again. Adding to his total 3. First down and 20. And Jasper Parker will make that Underwood. And he'll slide down close to the Jasper Parker in the backfield. And Parker picks up the first down. So let's take a look at what
you're either throwing the football when you want to or throwing the football when you have to. And when you do it when you want to, your quarterback becomes really good. And Sharon Moore was able to build a game plan that put his quarterback in a great position to succeed today.
This game was tied 7-7 at the 1:12 mark of the third quarter.